Aloha you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I have very exciting news to share with you guys regarding my EEG results. So yesterday I got to hear from my doctor. My doctor called my mom and I, and he told us that he couldn't find any seizure activity. He couldn't find any spikes in the seizure waves. And just to hear that news, I was so ecstatic. I was so ecstatic to hear that type of news. Like, going through the EEG test, I was like hoping, or not hoping, but like I was like kind of nervous that they were gonna find something, because the whole reason for this test, right, is because when I was falling asleep or trying to fall asleep, I felt like little jolts here and there on my right leg. And going back to when I was little, when I was falling asleep or when I was asleep, that's how the seizure started. So we didn't know if I was having seizures or not, so that's why we decided to do this test. And going back a few years ago, like 5 years ago now, my neurologist back then, he said that, oh, we can't find any seizure activity. And then we did another EEG test a couple years later, and he said, oh, the seizure activity is back. And now doing another EEG test with my new neurologist, and he said, oh, we cannot find any seizure activity. So to hear that news, I am so ecstatic. But like in previous EEGs and other EEG tests that I have done, my neurologist said that that doesn't mean that the seizure activity can come back, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that the seizure activity can come back, right? So with that being said, for those of you who do have epilepsy like me, I highly recommend you keep your health up and listen to your body, stay hydrated, go to sleep earlier, and keep up with your seizure medication, and always make sure to keep up with your seizure meds and keep up with your schedule, whether it's 3 times a day, 2 times a day, and day and night, keep up with that schedule. Avoid strobe lights. For me, I have to avoid strobe lights and flashing lights, flickering lights. Even when I was little, I've always had to avoid lights like that, because for me, that always triggered seizures. And what I also recommend for you is to talk to your doctor if you feel that your epilepsy is flaring up again, if you feel that something's off, or if you feel that you are about to have a seizure, and if you feel that you are just feeling off-putting, I highly recommend you go and see your doctor. Even if you don't have epilepsy, if you don't have seizures, I highly recommend you go and see your doctor. If you're feeling lightheaded, I highly recommend you go and see your doctor again. Go and get some rest, listen to your body, and go to sleep earlier. Like, if you're staying up late, like I used to stay up late. That was a big habit of mine, of staying up late till like 1 o'clock in the morning, and like a crazy lady staying up to 1 o'clock, and I knew it was bad for me. but I was just in that routine of I want to stay up late. So if that is flaring up your epilepsy and flaring up your seizures, I highly recommend you just going to sleep earlier and staying hydrated, and always get involved with something that can calm your mind, like artwork or poetry, anything that can calm your mind, and also limit your screen time. You know, look on your phone and see how much, how much you spent on there, or how much you spent on your iPad. Just limit yourself and watch how much time you spend. Go outside. We live in a world where we're always on our phones. Just go back to like the days where we were outside and stuff like that. So just limit yourself, watch your screen time, go to sleep earlier, and listen to your body, stay hydrated, and have people remind you, or set reminders on your phone to remind you, okay, I need to get off my phone, and I need to go outside, I need to go for a walk. If you have dogs like me and you just want to go for a walk, have a walk with your dog, just to calm your mind and all those things. So keeping up with your health is very important. So those are my recommendations for you if you do have epilepsy. And again, if you don't, just keep up with your health. If you feel dehydrated and if you feel lightheaded, go and see your doctor. But all thanks to God, right? I was so scared. I was so scared that they were gonna find something, and they didn't find anything, right? So I'm really grateful for God and the people that are in my life. I'm continuously grateful for what God has done for me, because I was like, oh no, they're gonna find something. But it's always important to stay with a routine, a consistent routine, and just keep it going, you know what I mean? Especially for me, now that we found out that I don't have any seizure activity, they didn't find any spikes of seizure activity. The only thing that they could truly find is the aphasia that's left from my stroke. If you guys don't know what aphasia means, it means that sometimes I get things confused or get things mixed up, also due to my stroke, right? So that's why for those of you who have aphasia, it's very important to ask for confirmation, and again, just do things that ease your mind and have a clear mindset. And if you have a job, go in with an eased mind and a clear mind, and stay calm. So again, keep up with a routine, and keep up with your seizure meds as well. And all thanks to God, I'm so grateful. And that's it for today's video. And know that you are uniquely and divinely made by God. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!